so cursed, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
What's with all the cum? Why all the cum?
I find myself asking that same question.
Why all the cum? Especially it's offensive to guys like me.
Why, you have a cum issue?
I have a vasectomy.
So do you don't cum?
It's like diet cum.
That's by choice, though. That's a by choice thing.
Yeah.
By choice.
I mean, it's kind of by it's the society we live in.
What led you to getting the vasectomy?
Child support's a bitch.
You have a child.
I have many children.
You make children.
I'm a factory.
You're a factory.
Yeah.
Wow.
If I wasn't a judge, I was going to be a baker. It was going to be Dread's Cream Pie Factory.
It's just interesting how it's gone. You started off by saying, what's with the cum? And now you've just gone right into the...
But it's a lot of cum. Everything's cum. Why can't we just piss?
You want to do piss?
I think piss is worse than the cum.
I'll leave you with a story that I had. I was in Houston, and we were talking about the levels of sex and how sex has gotten progressively more disgusting. And the person who decided to chime in on it was one hardcore hillbilly. And he said, let me tell you the 4 levels of sex. And I said, please, fuckmaster, tell me. Well, level 1, he said, level 1's dadgum good old-fashioned missionary with the lights on like the Lord intended. 2, that's pissing.
Okay.
2 is piss. Right to piss. And he said it was a spectrum. And I said, it's a spectrum where you're on one. And he was like, it is. I'm all right. 3, well, that's puking.
Okay.
4, that's just dadgum shitting.
Huh.
Which I would have switched shitting and puking.
I didn't know hillbilly pulled tail like that.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
So I just said, let's just stop the cum. Let's just stop the cum. It's like stop the steal, stop the cum.
As soon as we're done with this, Blvd Bullies group vasectomy for the good of society.
Yeah. I'll get you guys like a tax rebate on it. I'll like sign some executive order.
There we go. Thank you.
All right, we're going upstairs. Fans are rolling in. We're at the Underground Arts. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pumped. It's Thursday. It feels like a Saturday. The weekend's long. My bones are hurting, but the fans are outside, and we're coming to serve them. Brian out here with his friends.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
What's up, big dog?
Pardon the microphone, but are you excited for tonight?
Excited. It is Brian's birthday, a.k.a. also the Eat the Turnbuckles show.
What are you most excited for about tonight?
Brian's birthday.
Brian's birthday. You heard it here, folks. How do you feel about that?
I came.
Not Fang. Not the Eat the Pen Turnbuckle. But your birthday. Stretching all the way down, Brian. Point him out, we stop him. Is it? Well, you stop someone and you ask him questions. Marty, what's up, Marty? How you doing, bro? Good.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Marty, what are you most excited for?
I'm mostly excited to just see and witness the whole...
Are we going to have shirtless Marty tonight?
Possibly.
Possibly.
I might join you, Marty. I might take my shirt off with you.
Amazing.
We'll see you in there, Marty. Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're here live. The line is forming. Brian's birthday. He's toking. I want to toke too. And we're going to take it back inside where Pat's probably drinking and figuring something out. We'll send it inside.
Oh, so cursed, may you burn in hell forever, 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 forever.
Everyone, and welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the World, the longest running episodic podcast on the Blvd Bullies YouTube channel. We are here on site for the Eat the Turnbuckle final performance, as well as the, what's it called, the Battle Royale of Blood and Death?
Final Battle Royal Bloodbath.
And it's Brian's birthday, so it's actually a birthday bloodbath. And did I mention that we're on site, Sean?
We're actually on site live.
No, we're not. We're not. This is not live.
Damn.
But we are on site.
Well, I guess I'm on site.
We're on site inside. I'm looking over here. I'm seeing Madman Pondo and Al Moreland having a meeting of the minds. Judge Joe Dredd, freshly off of his vasectomy surgery, is walking around cumless and 10 pounds lighter. And we got a bunch of people. We got some merch. We got some good times. Ringworm is playing. Fang is playing. The Antiseen is playing. And Eat the Turnbuckle is playing. And I guess during their show, they're going to play like a few songs. And then there are going to be a few more entrants into this Bloodbath. And then a few songs. And then a few more entrants into this Bloodbath. So it's going to be like a hybrid fucking like metal, punk rock, normal schlack musical show.
I don't think anybody's ever seen anything like this before.
Can I ask you a question? You know,
Sure.
It's called a battle royal. So usually in a battle royal, you have to go over a top rope. In this, there is no ropes. So how is there? Do you know if there's pinfalls or if there's like a ring where you just like get tossed out of like a sumo match?
I would assume it's probably a pinfall. It's probably a gauntlet style. It's probably a 1-2 tree.
A 1-2. So there's going to be a referee. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe knockouts.
Well, that's got to be why Al Moreland is here.
Referee, right?
Al Moreland, Larry's mortal enemy.
Mortal enemy.
And when we saw him, we said hello to him like Newman in Seinfeld. Hello, Al.
Oh, Jerry.
So Larry is conspicuous by his absence. He's out on a White Claw run. And, you know, WrestleMania weekend is so wild because plans evolve. Plans dissolve. All within minutes of each other. If somebody says to you that something is 2 blocks away, it's actually 10 blocks away. If somebody says to you that something is 10 blocks away, it's actually right around the corner.
We're all going to get Philly cheesesteaks. I'm going to order them here in the name of my birthday.
In the name of this man's birthday.
cheesesteaks.
Birthday
cheese.
cheesesteaks. You gotta love it.
So after the show, allegedly, we are going to be putting on, for the first time ever, Low Life Louie versus Madman Pondo. Madman Pondo, do you want to come sit with us for a minute? Come on over here.
What's going on, Pondo? Take those shades,
lovely
baby.
guest, put these shades on. Now, you're not participating in the Battle Royal, but you are here for a one-on-one specialty match. First time ever. Low Life Louie, how are you feeling?
You know, it's been so... this is 2 times we were supposed to wrestle each other, but I guarantee you he will be here tonight. He is going to be here. We're going to wrestle each other. You know how it goes.
Yes, he is definitely going to be here, and you are definitely going to be wrestling him. I don't think there's a shadow of a doubt.
Shadow of a doubt, my ass. Louie's coming. We're going to have a good match. That's all there is to it.
Now, you've wrestled many gatherings of the Juggalos and all types of like musical.
I've been to all 24 gathering of the Juggalos. I'm the only wrestler that's been to all 24 gathering of the Juggalos.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, so you're no stranger to like hybrid music, wrestling, shenanigans, and chicanery.
Yeah.
Give us some like wild memories of the gathering. What's like the wildest match? Because tonight we're gonna have this whole our match or wrestling type experience. Bloodbath.
My number one match in my life, 2015. I wrestled Terry Funk for the JCW world title and won. Beat Terry Funk. You know, everybody hands up. I mean, where do you go after that? You know, I mean, that's
at a gathering of the Juggalos?
That was at the gathering of the Juggalos. Yeah, Terry Funk beat Kid Cash. And then I wrestled Terry Funk the next day.
Wow.
And then I had that belt for, maybe a couple of years. And then Corporal beat me, so that kind of tarnished it. But everything other than that, you know, I mean.
Legendary.
Man, I will tell you the coolest story about the gathering. Back in the day, all the wrestlers were like, Pondo, how do you do that? Because I was having sex with the hottest chicks that I had no business being with, right? And it's not like I was going to them and saying, hey, you want to have sex? It was them coming to me. And then...
You were the ladies' man.
Well, back then. And then that turned into... And you can ask all the guys back then. That turned into... Madman Pondo is the Brad Pitt of the fucking gathering of the Juggalos.
I hear that.
But now... Well... And then I got 332 pounds and nobody looked my way. But now I'm going back and I'm 226 pounds.
What's the secret to this
There
phenomenal
are a lot
transition?
of deranged women out there, yeah.
Gastric surgery, gastric sleeve surgery. I'm not going to lie. Like, some people try to hide it. I'm not hiding it.
Yeah.
If you want to congratulate me, you also got to congratulate my surgeon. He did a great job. But there's pros and cons. Like, cons is I can't finish a meal, and I really love some foods.
Of course.
But I can only eat about this much of whatever. And my fridge at home is full of fucking takeout styrofoam cartons and doggy bags. But that's the con. But the pros, I'm in extra large t-shirts. So
You're looking good too, man.
yeah, thank you. man.
What's the workout regimen looking after such a surgery? And you're still going strong, man.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I'd just say this guy's just hitting the gym hard.
Not really. Like with this surgery, you don't have to hit the gym because you can only eat this much fucking food. So it's not like, surely soon I'm going to have to start working out because your stomach doesn't always stay this size. It's going to get bigger. It's going to stretch out and you're going to go back to where you are. So, but the cool thing is I'm aware of that. So I know that pretty soon I got to stop my shit, I'm getting ready to go back to Antiseen's dressing room. They got rice and beef back there. I'm going to eat the shit out of that.
Do that.
This much.
So,
Come on! Right over.
Larry.
Last time Larry saw me.
Don't chant for Larry.
Sorry.
It's
fucking Larry.
You're like 301?
301, that's this guy's body count from what he just said.
126.
226? That's Owen Hart's weight. That's the Rockets. That's 226.
How do you know that?
Because I was an announcer with my figures. My figures,
Only the gay guy that checks them out.
Right. Yeah. Well, I remember the numbers. I
guess that's why I don't remember.
Well, you're looking good.
Yeah, now that you mention it, you are looking good.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dare I say spelt?
Pondo looks like a whole different person.
Anybody out there has extra large t-shirts, give them to me. No fucking
We got an extra large Blvd Bullies shirt.
I will wear it.
We will give you an extra.
I hear that.
this?
He'll wear it in
the land of
Japan.
the rising sun.
In Japan.
17 shows.
When are you going back to Japan, Pondo?
April 8th to May the 18th. You want me to just hold that?
Yeah, please.
He's a pro. My arm is getting so tired.
This is what, your third tour in less than 2 years?
This will be, well, actually, this is trip number 47.
All together.
Yes, all together. And I have asked them to please let me go at least to 50. How many wrestlers do you know that's been to Japan 50 times? This motherfucker's been there 50 times. So, your buddy Rob, he can't stop me. Your unbuddy Danny, he can't stop me.
Oh.
That motherfucking Brett, he can't stop me.
It's not anybody.
Nobody can stop me.
You hear that here, guys? Nobody can stop Pondo. Pondo's heading to Japan. He's down major pounds. And he's here live tonight
But I
at
have
Eat the
nothing
Turnbuckle.
against any of those guys if they want to book me. Sorry.
You're just saying, though. You're calling it like it is. You're a real motherfucker.
He's
a real motherfucker.
Antiseen's Jeff Clayton, right?
Jeff Clayton, what's going on, man?
Biggest fucking wrestling fan you'll ever meet. Right here.
Yes, sir. And he's my favorite. What the hell is that?
It's a microphone.
That's a little fuzzy mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite
That's
wrestler?
what I said when I
Who's
first
my favorite wrestler?
Give us
Of all time.
Mount Rushmore. Give us four. Four
All right,
top
first one.
favorite.
Okay.
The Nature Boy.
That means Ric Flair. I got
Then-
that. I
Yeah,
got
you nailed that one.
Then I guess it would be, okay, I'll sit down with these fellas.
Come on in. Move it
I
over
don't
here.
bite unless you ask.
So Flair. Then I would have to say Brody.
Okay.
Wild man.
Then I would have to say, so let me think here.
Yeah.
Brody King, right?
No.
Get the Brian.
Foley is Cactus Jack.
As Cactus Jack.
Foley
Very
as
important.
Cactus.
Cactus
Right.
Jack.
I
Bang,
was
bang,
very
Mr. Bang,
specific
bang.
about that. And Madman Pondo. Who else?
Man-
would
A
I
solid
know?
four. I knew you'd do the right thing.
Number 4. Pick number 4.
Number 4, okay.
I said that because I was standing.
I was standing there because he was standing.
Just
let me
admits
think
it. He just is like, yeah, I did.
Mount Rushmore. This is pretty important.
Very, very
All right, so we got what?
We're gonna
Flair,
Edge
Cactus
Stone,
Jack.
sir.
Yeah, we're gonna etch it into the side of a mountain. Yes.
On the side of a mountain. All right, I'm gonna tell you who it is.
Tell me.
Ole Anderson.
Wow.
Somebody that should
You know what? Out of all the Mount Rushmores, that's probably the first Ole Anderson that I've heard.
Yeah.
I think it might be, yeah.
Yeah. It's an
To
old
all
school.
you guys, I got to go actually see the original Andersons. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, so they were around there a lot when, I was a young guy. And I'm going to tell you, the original Andersons was Gene and Ole.
Gene, yeah.
They used to scare the hell out of me because they weren't like yelling and screaming. They're always just like, serious. gonna break your leg. You know, that kind of thing. That scared me as a kid because they looked like they were really mean people, and I imagine they probably pretty much were.
Especially to black people, I'll bet you.
So you know, at age 16, outside the Evansville Coliseum, I got my ass kicked by Joe LeDuc, which you can read about in my book, Memoirs of a Madman. You can pick it up on Amazon.com or EatSleepWrestle.com. You can hear that whole story, but yeah, I got my shit kicked in by Joe LeDuc.
You know, a name that's not really brought up as much, Joe LeDuc. I once saw him take an axe and during a promo took the blood out and cut himself on TV.
Yeah.
I'd never seen
I
anything
love Joe
like
LeDuc as a young
it's
man
funny
too.
you saying that. That shit ain't never gonna happen.
Never.
Never. Nobody's gonna be able to cut their own arm on live TV ever fucking again and not get in trouble.
No, that's a good point. How do you guys know each other? When did you meet?
Shit.
Well, I mean, I knew who he was before he knew who we were.
That's true.
And
he's an icon.
And I don't know how we found out, but we were playing a club in Charleston, West Virginia.
No. It was before that.
What was before that?
There was a show.
You're right here. Not in this club, but in Philadelphia.
No, it was in Jersey, right?
No, it was in Philly.
in Philadelphia.
You and Bull Payne.
Yes. Full pay,
Right.
yes. And
So-
here's my recollection of it. So I don't know if you guys know this about Jeff, but he will make himself bleed while he's playing, right? He broke a Jack Daniels bottle and used it on his forehead. Now, I use a little blade and my face is covered. And I'm not saying he didn't have juice, but he didn't have the same juice. But with a Jack Daniels bottle, I thought his face would be, and his chest and everything would be covered. So I kind of offended him by saying, "Oh, is that all that you got?" And he was like, "What do you mean, is that all that I got?" And I was like, "Oh, hey, Bull."
Meanwhile, I had a gas that you could stick two fingers
did.
in, you know. But other than that,
And you'll admit, like, my face
oh yeah, he was covered.
was covered, and Jeff had a little bit.
It's professional.
From a Jack,
And guess who
Jack
brought the
Daniels.
barbed wire to use in the barbed wire match with Pondo and Bull Payne?
Was it you?
Me.
Wow.
I brought it all the way from North Carolina in a big roll.
Also,
Like Brian.
was he the drummer? Was Dino Sex the drummer for you guys?
No, he was for the murder
Murder Junkies. Hey!
Oh, look at this. Look at this. You probably can't film him, but Alex Cologne just walked in.
Cool.
Oh, how you doing?
Get him on camera. Get him on camera, Alex Cologne. Legend, living legend. Everybody's here.
What's going on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good to see you, bro.
See you guys. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Maybe we should
Wow,
take
the
a claw
YouTube
break.
black.
I mean, maybe, man.
we should
We
get
are
some-
it.
Hey, Larry,
popped
pass me
in.
those glasses.
Maybe we should get some claws.
You saw who just walked in? You saw who he was with?
I saw.
Before you were here, we just kept.
Interview Al.
I thought he was
No,
going to
but
take
we
my
were waiting
glasses,
for you.
Brian.
Really, before Larry showed up, we were just trading intro.
Wow.
Entrances.
Larry got a Negro League sweater. That's great.
Larry, we're gonna need claws. Where did you get? No, I'll get them. Here, you stay here.
Are we live?
Yeah,
Are we
we're
live, ho?
We're recording.
They're over by
Larry.
No, bro. He doesn't know where they are. You don't know where they are. You don't know where they are.
I need to take a picture of Larry's jacket. I was telling my friend about Negro League sweaters. I told him the other day, I said, you're going to buy a Negro League sweater. He didn't know what the hell I was talking about. I had to break down the entire Negro League for him. Are we still recording? Yeah. Wow, that's great. Well, you can still hear the music bumping. Brian, you can pick up the microphone right there, or we can just go talk away here. This weekend is not only just Eat the Turnbuckle, Brian, it's your birthday. You're 34 years young. This is not your first time doing something like this. You've been in music before. You have your foot knee deep in wrestling. Tell me what does this year have in store with you taking it over?
Big things, Sean. Big things. Blvd Bullies, XPW. We're out here. We're making moves.
What's the next thing we can see XPW coming up? I see you online. Deathmatch League. You're causing a ruckus as you always do. What's the next pay-per-view?
I was born this very day to make ruckuses.
Oh.
And XPW is going to be making a ruckus April 13th in California, LA Church.
Is that Baptized in Blood?
Baptized in Blood 4.
The 4th installment of this pay-per-view.
Yes.
Tell me, what is the main event?
What is the main event? I think there's been a Homeless Jimmy versus Dr.Redacted.
I seen something of maybe with Masada and Ricky Shane Page for a #1 contender shot.
That's the co-main event.
That's the co-main event.
Shaq will also be wrestling for the World Heavyweight. He's defending the World Heavyweight Championship, but he hasn't his opponent announced yet.
Well, I'm sure we'll be seeing that in the weeks to come. Larry, Brian was just catching me up on what to expect this coming April with XPW's Baptized in Blood.
We leave for 1 second, it becomes an XPW advertisement. Is that basically?
Well, I mean, Brian fills me in on a lot of
Cheers,
things.
guys.
You know how many people wish me happy birthday thinking I'm Brian?
Well, if it wasn't for Brian, no one would know who you are.
Yes, that's been so egregiously pointed out to me by numerous people.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for Pat, no one would know who you are, Sean.
Absolutely.
So really, if it wasn't for Brian, nobody would know who you are.
Wow.
Yeah. Brian, I think that we've all decided that you need to get a vasectomy.
Yeah, you gotta stop peeping.
I agree.
Well, what I was actually speaking about before XPW came up was Brian's 34 years young today. It's his birthday. He's a big birthday boy.
34?
34 years old.
Barkley.
And I wanted to know specifically from Brian, what can this year, have in store for Brian as he's ready to take it over?
That's what we went into, where I started talking about Blvd Bullies and XPW.
Yeah, how he can't wait to go to an XPW show for.
Well, I mean, he's practically on the board of directors.
Of what? The Blvd Bullies or XPW?
Both. And the governor of death, as so stated eloquently in my birthday shout out to him on Instagram, I don't see anything but blossoming for Begins. The one punch, one take merch guy. I mean, with us propelling him, thrusting his buttocks.
Nothing can stop him.
Yeah, nothing can stop him. He's all the way up.
The Venus flytrap that is Brian is growing exponentially
coming
bigger by the
Watch
moment.
Out. Tricky Shane Page.
Who's that?
It's Aunt Mickie Knuckles.
Oh, I thought that was Tricky Shane Page.
That's DD Mickey?
Come hang out with us. Come sit.
Can I find out?
I thought it was very funny.
Mickie will clap my cheeks.
Guys, move over.
Move over.
Down,
Here, have a claw.
Yeah.
Have a claw.
Welcome.
No. It just happened to be there.
It's because I'm a girl, isn't it?
No, it's zero. It's like 100 calories.
It's the only one that was unopened.
You know, I can have a gargling contest with you, whiskey.
Whiskey gargling?
Yes, you've never done it. I'm from the South.
That sounds
Anybody
so
here
painful.
from the South?
I would gargle whiskey with you.
You know, yeah. You see who's got the bigger balls and gargle whiskey.
What?
Dude, I got sick even thinking about it.
I don't have a gag reflex.
I didn't even know that's a thing.
Put that out there.
You do that?
I've heard.
I just keep going and going.
In regards to the gurgling of the whiskey.
Of the whiskey.
No, that's him.
Well, I mean, I gurgle some things too.
He's taught me well, but you know.
Do you know what Larry's favorite tea is? I just learned it.
Tea bag?
Throat coat. Close though, close.
It is true. My favorite tea is throat coat. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I like a coating on my throat.
Oh, what have y'all been doing?
Nothing, just talking about cum, sitting here talking about cum and throat coating the whole time, basically. It's Brian's birthday today.
Brian's birthday.
I can help you out with that, Brian. Not me personally, but I got people.
Yeah.
It's his birthday.
She's got medical.
Maybe later.
Love is love. You know?
Indeed.
Yep.
Indeed. No
Differentiate
truer
the two.
words have
Don't
been
be
spoken.
a bitch. No, don't get that. Don't say I love you. That's some sappy ass shit. I'll teach you a lot. It's okay.
That's where I always go.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
I mean, it feels good.
You're actually close with my fiance.
Especially when
Your
you're
face
coming,
was shoved
right?
into her boobs.
Right after,
Yeah, that's
you know.
I'm sorry. I'm not, but yeah. I drink. I'm the aunt that everybody invites to the barbecue that drinks just a little too much or maybe smoke a little too much weed if there ever is a
We
thing.
love that aunt.
And
we
the
love
shrooms.
her.
The
Yeah.
shrooms. I like shrooms. They've tried to get me to do other things. I draw lines. You know, I gotta be the aunt, you know. But
She draws the line that she draws. That's it.
It's not much of a line now elsewhere. Larry will tell
Probably
you.
with
but-
ketamine. You
no,
know,
that's my 5 hard no's. We discussed this.
Oh, yeah,
I have
we
5
did.
hard no's in wrestling and in life. No shit, piss, vomit, animals, or kids.
That's 3 of Hillbilly's big 4.
Yeah.
I was like, Hillbilly, it can get a lot worse than piss, shit, and vomit.
That's all Hillbilly right there.
That's the first level of just body fluids.
Hillbilly has 4. He has 4 stages of sex. Number 1 Now, this is Judge Joe Jed came here and told us this.
Dr. Judge Joe Dredd. That was very Dr. Synopsis.
motherfucker.
Whoa.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, well, he
like
came
him?
and he needed to immediately divulge to us that he had a vasectomy.
Yep.
So we congratulate him. A little mini vasectomy party.
He was once a baker, he said.
He was once a baker.
No, okay. All right.
Needs a minute.
I mean, he's doing
You know what
a
the
lot of
you know what the coolest part about Schlack is? Look at the he printed up Did you see? He printed up a syllabus, but he couldn't.
keeps calling it a syllabus.
He could
A syllabus.
but he couldn't just let it be default Helvetica font. He had to change it to like a little bit edgier font.
He had to indent it, double
Yep.
space.
He knew he was doing.
Oh, let's do this. Rampage font. This'll be-
The dyke.
That's the dyke.
jury.
So
the jury.
we're hanging here. We got Mickie Knuckles.
See, I don't even know why he called it.
He called it. All right.
Who's this guy?
You want to bring him in here?
Get a load of this guy.
Come and have a gurgling contest with us.
I'm gonna convert you, monkey style.
Yeah.
It's gonna be coming
That's
in
like
if I can
Froggy
find it.
style, but she's on top. You've been there before, Brian, I'm sure. Yeah, Brian's been in that position.
It's a good time. I'm a cunt monkey master. Did you know that?
I did know
I
that.
studied all the ways of cunt monkeying. Yes.
I know the Squirrel Master.
That's your move?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those are the short, quick thrusts.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a squirrel. You're hunched over like a squirrel.
I was trying to very quickly come up with a joke about nut, and I couldn't do it.
Just let it flow.
It's okay.
I was trying so hard to connect the dots real quick, but I
Ron,
couldn't.
are White Claws on the ice?
White
Okay,
Claws
good.
on ice for Ron.
All right, yes.
White clothes on ice. What's up,
Way to
Ron?
go, Ron.
Ron,
Get on in here, Ron.
here. Yeah, there's more room within.
Now, Brian. Now,
Move on
Brian.
over.
Oh wait, no, Sean. Where's back here?
Now,
Come on, you can be with us.
I gotta get a chair.
Get the microphone on.
Deceptively bony ass. It's something that you wouldn't expect at all.
It's sharp.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Well, you were offering the seat on your lap, and I didn't
Yeah,
want to.
it's okay. I've got a lot of cushion
Cut
for
you. That's
stuff.
the rule from up in Peninsula.
yeah, it's like getting stabbed in the thigh with a television remote control.
Well, I got stabbed in the thigh with a light tube, a 10-foot shard. Like,
Ow.
cool? I got a cool scar too. Look, he had to dig his finger down in my.
putting the
thigh.
microphone.
Oh, I remember that.
Whoa.
When you weren't able to fight Lala.
What do you got to say about that?
You were gonna fight Lala.
It's there. It's definitely there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
That's
just took it
wild.
out, duct taped it. I was like, fuck it, we're good.
Well, I mean,
Nice.
the worst was when you broke your leg in two.
Best thing happened to me, and you know why. You know why.
Hey, I was
It's
telling
I have a book. I have a book I'm doing right
You
now.
have a book?
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of people not happy.
We should write books these
is it
yeah,
authorized? I can't even imagine.
I'm writing it, and I'm having some editors that are kind enough to, because you know, if I was a writer,
Yeah.
different form of fashion here. But no, I just it's been very therapeutic. I went through a really dark phase, and we don't talk about mental health in this business at all. And went through a bad phase. I didn't talk to nobody for about a month. Kind of recluse. My kids were the only thing that kind of got me out of the hole.
Yeah.
And then I'm going through like this new form of therapy, which is great because I don't like talking to people. So I don't want to hang out with somebody and feel like I have to talk to them. This person I don't have to talk to. And my insurance pays for it, so it's great. But the other thing I figured out is writing this book. I'm closing a lot of things that have been left open for years.
That's great.
And yeah,
I can't wait to read it. Where can we find it when it is released?
There's no stone that's not left unturned.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going as far back to the day I was born, all through IWA years. What happened to the end of IWA years? The Mike Levy situation.
That is a situation that I want to.
Oh yeah, it's all in detail there.
got the shit
LeVay.
Real. And it really got real when Aunt Mickey came out there. That was young Aunt Mickey.
I was always taught in this business that if somebody punches you in the face, you punch them in the fucking face. I wrestled Necro and nobody batted a fucking eye when we did the bar fight spot. Nobody. And he was waylaying me. I wrestled Brain Damage, and I don't know if anybody here remembers anything about Brain Damage, but his fucking hands were fucking heavy. I don't know who those fucking gloves. Remember
yeah, of course, yeah.
Gloves. They weren't protecting us.
There was just sand in them.
And boy, I don't know if he felt it or not. He just had those fucking hands, and like nobody batted an eye when I did that. But yet when I defend myself and then I try to carry on the best of my ability under undue stress that nobody else knew about, and then to go on and for people to accuse me of trying to kill some guy when Fact of the matter is, he headbutted me, and I still punched him out. And then from there, it just went. And I could have hurt him a lot worse, and I didn't, because I didn't want to hurt him. I just wanted to get the match done and over with and not get my ass kicked behind the scenes.
Strangle Ron real quick for us.
Wait, hold on a second. We got towels? Do we got towels? Because last time I strangled Ron, I mean, it was with my vagina, but there was...
Jesus Christ.
It was my graduation from autoerotic asphyxiation. It was the next logical step.
It's like suffocation with drowning, you know?
Yeah.
It's that,
Right. So it's like a waterboarding type of
request.
My request.
That's gonna
What,
be my
you don't not only do you
definition of
request
waterboarding.
it, you demand it.
Well, thanks for joining the show.
All right, let's go get exercise. Yeah.
Ron, come back for a second. I have a very important question to ask you. I'm gonna flame Ron real quick. Brian, as the commissioner, as the new commissioner of XPW, is Ron breaking any kind of protocol by wearing his old polo shirt?
No, it makes me very happy to see him in it.
It's not his old polo shirt, it's his current shirt.
Always in uniform until I receive official walking papers.
That's right.
Pink slip, if you will.
Oh,
I'm
actually,
gonna be in
that
uniform every
reminds
day.
me, Brian, do you have that fax or? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you didn't get the memo?
Then you see what team I'm on. Hey, I was talking about this earlier, but doesn't the entire layout, the people that are here, the people that have been standing outside for hours, this has the feeling like there's going to be, I'd say, 2 stories that will be talked about forever coming off of this show. There's no chance that if 600 people are piloted into this building, it's going to be a scene like has never been seen before.
It's gonna be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Just the bands out there warming up right now. I had my face was actually blown off of my skull.
It's a little melting, yeah.
And I had to put it back on before I came and talked to you guys. They're melting faces.
Fans, Ron.
Honestly, it's
Scorpions.
no. I'm a enormous Kiss fan, huge.
Wow.
I absolutely. But I'm also I'm a big hair metal fan. So all of those bands. Oh my goodness gracious! Yeah, it's
And that's how you do it.
yeah, just like that. It's
over.
Pondo, me and him go back. I think between the two of us, I got 33 years in the business.
Legendary.
And I think he's got me by, we've got to have 70 years combined. We have to.
Did you know that in some circles, Pondo is called the Brad Pitt of deathmatch wrestling?
Where the French fries going?
He said that. I didn't make that up.
It's, when I'm not one to piss and moan or be jealous, but to watch someone like fucking Pondo get by on his boyish good looks for 30 plus years, it's not fair. Some of us just can't, we just can't present.
One of the hardest times.
Being one of the most, when you're attractive to both men and women, you're talking the levels that is Madman Pondo.
One of the times Ron made me laugh hardest of all back in the No Holds Barred commentary days is Pondo. His face comes up there on the IWTV, and you said very matter-of-factly, Pondo looking as lovely as ever. and I just burst, because he did. For being the madman, he did. Looking lovely as ever up there.
Oh, man.
Love to see it.
Isn't it cool, though, again, when you do events like this, not only with the bands, it'll be the first time for me to ever be at this type of, a death metal show in a club, but real cool young talent, but some folks that not only is it that you can't see them on a regular basis, but there's several wrestlers here tonight that haven't been in a dressing room together in a long time. And some of us are very comfortable with that. Some of us look forward to it. I get the feeling that others don't, but let's see. I have a feeling when everybody comes together, it's going to be nothing but love at the end of the night. And I truly believe that.
With this being WrestleMania weekend where everybody gathers together and it's not just about the main company.
Right.
What does it mean for you to continue doing this yearly, being around so many people that you don't always get to see, but you guys get together and put this piece of art on this easel that's lifelong memory?
It's a big deal to me, and I told Larry that, and I've talked to Schlack about it, that I just turned 54 last month, and I'm as busy at the highest level that I could, to be able to do a show like this. I was just in England a couple weeks ago, and then I just debuted for MLW for whatever reason as a referee.
That was great.
you know, I'm doing everything that I want to do, but to do it on a regular basis with Larry, I think we're the best team in pro wrestling. I'm not talking on the indies. I really believe that.
Well, now that they can cuss on the E, maybe The Rock will give us a job because we were cussing.
I think he kind of is the only person that is allowed to do that, so he gets to pile.
He hasn't gotten a load of us.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten a load
Blanche.
of us.
But we can call wrestling though too, but to see some of these guys out there together right now, that again this whole battle royal is going to be. I mean,
I want to see Jimmy Controversy stripped of all of his clothes. Is what I want before the next time.
Says everybody.
I want to see that man in nothing but his mustache and goatee.
You've been saying literally since the first time I ever saw him, you've described that, but normally in much more graphic fashion.
I want a show. I want a spectacle. I want to see something like I've never seen before right here in Philly, and I've seen a lot of things in Philly. Tonight I might just have to put a hit out on Jimmy Controversy, old wink, wink, nudge, nudge stuff.
Hey, I seen your old buddy Al Moreland milling around, scurrying around.
Oh, whoa!
Right on.
How does he bring that on the plane?
Right on time. Don't say another motherfucking word.
Yeah, that wasn't a coincidence.
No, it wasn't. Okay. Yeah, because we'll bring that sword out and cut a motherfucker.
Look at it! Look at this!
He acts like he doesn't.
Doesn't even look once over his shoulder. He's got to look.
Guys.
He's got to turn around. No, he's what a motherfucking no seller.
We're not here, guys.
And we got Jury in the
We're not
building
here.
too. That goddamn motherfucking cunt dyke, fucking Steven Jury.
But he comes across, like most popular compared to that son of a bitch that apparently just put a hit out on us.
What, you know what he did?
Hey, I just realized I've been talking for like 2 minutes with my pinky out.
It's so fancy. I gotta pay the meter or they'll tow my rental.
Okay. All right. I think we gotta.
I gotta get my regalia. I don't even know what I'm dressing.
Thanks for having me, guys. I had fun. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron.
Can y'all manage this?
Shout out Ron Nemi, guys. Yo,
happy birthday, Brian.
Larry's heading out of here. Larry, you have a coolest sweater in the freaking world, dude.
It's my uncle's who died this day 3 years ago.
Can I take a
Thanks
picture
a lot,
of it?
Sean.
Turn around.
Okay. Sean.
Thanks a lot for bringing that up, Sean.
What? It's dope. You don't see those sweaters anymore.
Yeah, because it's from a period that America is no longer.
2003. Do you not remember?
So yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a show.
Quite the show.
Quality of it will leave up to somebody else to judge. I wanted to get some Al Moreland in here. Maybe we could. You want to call Brian? Why don't you beckon some of your besties from Deathmatch Elite?
See if you can grab someone in here.
Use some of your pull and some of your sway to get Dr.Redacted in here.
Get the doc in here. He just screeched by.
He
Literally,
came by
he walked by, screeched.
He walked by dressed like Screech.
When I wake up in the morning, take a look up on the mirror.
So I mean, it's been a pretty standard show. Just a lot of people know what's expected of them when they come.
I'm sorry to cut you off again, but just to point out, we're actually.
If he cuts me off, I can just keep the mic here.
Right.
And I don't have to. I don't have to give.
There's two mics. So thank you, Sean.
Yep. I don't have to reach
we're
over.
actually doing a podcast like we originally set out to. So this is a successful day so far on my birthday. Would you say?
Yeah, the definition of podcast really varies by who you ask, I guess.
I think the definition of a podcast is just people talking and being filmed.
You proved my point.
There it is.
There it is.
We definitely have been talking
for quite some time.
The beers are helping. The beers are being drank.
Wait.
Hey, come sit down with us. Oh wait, do you have to deliver that
Do
water?
you have to do something?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's delivering water.
We got.
I don't remember anybody delivering water.
Is that what it is? Oh, she got both bottles. I thought one was for him, one was for. But she already had one on the table.
Sometimes.
What eats?
It's okay to be thirsty.
Why'd you make me repeat that? No, what's up with that? There was already a bottle of water on the table, and then I thought one was for you and one was for her, but then both went to her. So now there's 3 bottles of water.
One's kind of empty. I don't think one is all the way full. Plus, have her constantly hydrated. We like a nice room temperature water. Those are cold water. They can sit. And then we'll get our room temperature when it's nice and ready.
You think ahead, my friend.
This guy's smart. Happy wife, happy life.
Also true. Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Well, that's what, when Ron said that there were 2 major things that are going to be remembered forever from this show, that's the first thing I thought of, actually.
is just
No, the 2 bottles of water. The water. Come on. Hey, have you ever? You're into heavy music, and yeah, there's a lot of great bands on the show.
I just checked out Ground. They're sick. Everyone tells me that I have to watch Antiseen, and I like that. And I'm a jerk, and I forget the other bands they're playing besides Eat the Turnbuckles.
I think it's Fang,
Fang.
Ringworm. I think those are the only ones. Fang, Ringworm.
Turnbuckle.
Oh, and that band as well. So what do you? You're obviously no stranger to moshing. You're no stranger to bleeding, throwing yourself onto your head. What are you expecting and thinking about going into this freaking? What's it called again, Brian?
The final Battle Royal Bloodbath.
The final Battle Royal Bloodbath. Yeah, I always
say
forget
that
these
6
names.
times.
Prison Riot. That's all it is. Prison Riot. Hellfest DVD Throwdown. Yeah. It's raise your fist, but everybody here will be on drugs.
Right, raise your fist in the air. We're on drugs. Yeah, that's my kind of shit, dude. If there was a throwdown for people who did drugs in my life, I could have found my people.
Yeah, there you go. So,
what happens if like a fan who's like moshing during the first parts of the show, like gets like over enthusiastic, comes into the?
I pitched that question or that scenario to someone, and
don't worry about
Prison Riot. Prison Riot. Yeah, shit happens.
That sounds great, Brian. Do you have anything to say about that?
I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be in it.
What do you say
Sounds
about
like a terrible idea.
a fan?
Dick swords. I've seen the dick. He has the dick.
We
swords.
don't want to know about the damn dick swords.
He sent us this video about these dildo, and I was like, damn, this guy just went out and bought $100 worth of dildos.
Buy one, get one free.
So you had to just go out.
He could not ignore the sale.
Right.
He could not ignore
I'm
the
out here
sale.
like, oh yeah, I guess I'll get on the train a little
Why?
later after my check clears. Brian sending us videos of hundreds of dollars of dildos he bought on a whim.
It was a good money well spent, if you ask me.
The big one is quite intimidating. I did not like it. Yeah, I saw the one.
You know, actually, that's true because the video made it seem like normal,
Normal dildo.
more normal-ish, but it is massive.
Sword. Yeah.
So the weekend is just starting.
Yes.
Where else can we see you?
Saturday night, you can see me at. It's called the Photo Bar. It's me and JJ Allen. Mickie Knuckles versus Joel Bateman is also on that show.
What's the promotion?
There is no promotion. It's like a no ring show with bands playing, and it's at the Photo Bar. I believe doors are at 10 p.m. And then Sunday,
Put the show together?
I didn't. A young man by the name of Cole messaged me about it.
Cole.
Cole. Shout out
Get
Cole.
JJ on here. He'll talk. JJ is like he's the encyclopedia. He knows it all. That's not what an encyclopedia does.
You said that's tomorrow? That's tomorrow?
I like that show.
Yeah, Saturday.
Encyclopedia Brown.
Saturday night. And then Sunday night, it's RPW with Low Life Louie. The Bald World Order will rise. We are here. We are bald. Hear us.
BWO?
Yeah.
I
We're
hear
taking
that
over.
hot shit. Yeah, Bald World Order.
In
Not
a,
blue.
speaking of dildos, it's a red light district deathmatch. So against Randy West and Schwartzy.
So is it possible you may need these said dildos from Brian?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
I mean,
You might want to go prepared.
yeah.
Don't cost you.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, the secondary dildo market is more expensive than you think it is, actually.
Especially after tonight, when they're used. They
You don't
might
have to
be
bring it.
shoved
You don't have to
somewhere
bring it.
there.
You know what? Forget it.
Let's pass on this. Keep those for yourself.
Is there anybody in the Bloodbath Battle Royal that you are specifically gunning to take out?
Take out or avoid.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
a
I don't
good
know.
one.
There's some people that I feel like aren't getting talked about enough, like Shane Mercer's in this.
Uh-huh.
Every time I've been in a ring with Otis, he insists on throwing me, and it usually ends in what looks like a concussion.
Looks like.
Yeah. Also, I really like Eric Dillinger, so I'm happy he's here. And Joel Bateman's here. That's come on. There's like it's like the who's who of like current day deathmatch. So I feel like a fucking jerk off for just not mentioning every single person.
We haven't mentioned them either. You are kind of a more of a high flyer. If you look at the field, you know, I didn't want to say like I was trying to say that you're one of the smaller, more flyable men in the thing. So like, I feel like everyone's gonna have an idea to throw you. I feel like all the guys are gonna be like, "Oh, I got this great." Where I throw you, and everyone. Right.
How do you
he's
avoid
another
that?
one who's gonna get thrown.
How we're gonna get thrown around? Yeah.
Are you?
Champion.
How many?
Former champion.
How many people have pitched a spot where they throw you tonight?
Nobody fucking throws Tarzan, bro. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
You're right. I was so dumb.
You know.
So
I know
stupid.
you. I was tossed by
So
Tarzan like a
stupid of me.
salad.
Tarzan, it's his birthday.
It is my birthday.
It's your birthday?
Yeah, dude.
All right, fucking how old?
Shalom. 34.
34,
Shalom.
bro. Fucking birthday chops, man. Let's get it.
I mean,
Barkley. You know, Brian's actually going to be moshing during the Battle Royal, so if you see him out there, you know.
We'll get the chops in there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah.
For all our Hebrews and Shebrews.
Hebrews and Dr. Redacted knows.
I've watched Family Guy before. I get it.
All right, well, anything else? Brian, do you have any questions to ask Dr. Redacted? We're going to get you on the... Yeah, you know, this doesn't count as like Dr. Redacted's appearance because we've been trying to get him on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Patrick's going to hate this question, but are you excited to fight Homeless Jimmy at XPW, Baptized in Blood 4, for the XPW Deathmatch, King of the Deathmatch Championship?
You remember Jack Tunney?
Yeah.
Brian's like the Jack Tunney of
92
XPW.
Jack Tunney.
Yeah.
Not before he
The
retired.
jackass of the Boulevard Bullies.
Yeah.
So fuck yeah.
But yeah, of course I'm excited. I get to go home with a new belt. Why wouldn't I be excited?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're that Homeless Jimmy. Homeless Jimmy.
Terrible breath.
Terrible breath, but nice guy.
Terrible breath.
I never noticed the breath, but I will be dodging the chemical warfare.
At Alive and Kicking, he did like the Triple H. He did the Triple H, and I was right behind him, and it all landed on.
He had
my
like
face and
rotten
lips,
tooth water.
And I thought I was gonna vomit for probably the next hour.
So don't let Jimmy give you the homeless mist.
Yeah, no, homeless mist.
A good Jew though, a good Jew. Homeless Jew.
All Jews are good, bro.
On that note,
There's
happy
no
Hanukkah.
battle.
See you later. Thank you.
Bill Goldberg, bottom of the barrel. Homeless Jimmy, top tier. Just saying.
Well, guys, the lights got dimmed down here.
Do you think the show's about to begin?
I think so.
Open, is it 7?
I think it's 5 to 7. The doors are open. The fans are gonna pour in. Maybe we should check out the crowd outside.
Yeah, maybe we should get on the move. And by get on the move, I mean stop doing this immediately.
Close us out.
Yo, thanks for tuning into the final ever broadcast of Blvd Bullies versus the World. I don't think that Brian's going to make it out of the pit tonight. I had no idea that you were going to attempt to mosh during this match, which I don't know why I'm surprised at that.
I'm bringing you with me.
No, I'm going to be so far in the back that you can't even find me.
I'm gonna pull back the curtain right now. If Madman Pondo decides that he does not want to use these dick swords, they will be my protection in this mosh pit.
Are you gonna be swinging them around like a helicopter?
I'm going to be protecting myself with the dick swords.
Well, it is Brian's birthday, so who are we to tell him
how to handle his
what
cock?
he can and can't? What he can and can't swing about.
Happy birthday, bro.
Randomly. So yeah, it's a star-studded cast. I didn't know that Mickie Knuckles was going to be here. I unlocked a new joke, which is I'm going to start confusing her and Ricky Shane Page on purpose.
Blue hairs.
Can you say the one line you want to say about Jimmy Lloyd? You said you wanted to say something about Jimmy Lloyd.
Wait, what was it? What was it?
What was it?
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay. Can you imagine, Sean? What? Can you imagine being such a huge fan of deathmatch wrestling, so big of a fan of deathmatch wrestling that you fuck Jimmy Lloyd?
Who's the fan? That's the real question, because I'm sure it's happened.
I'll tell you the same thing that I said to Madman Pondo. There are a lot of deranged people out there. And you're looking at 3 of them. For Sean, for Badtake Bry, the birthday guy. I'm PK with the Blvd Bullies. Woo! Out of time. Bye-bye.